Yo, what's good everyone? Welcome back. 2 videos ago, I did one on Sublime by Sublime, the self-titled record. And today we're doing 40 Ounce of Freedom. This is a great album. I always preferred the self-titled more, but this is a lot of people's favorite. It's technically their debut record, except they had a demo tape back in 1991, I think. And this not released in 96, but I believe it was like 92 or something like that. But in 91, they released Jar Won't Pay the Bills. I'm not going to do a video on that because it's pretty much the same songs as on the air, but with worse production. A fun fact about this is that it was all recorded for free. They used to sneak into a university campus at night and use their recording studio and have to like sneak past security to get in there. So apparently it was like $30,000 worth of recording time or studio time, all for free for this record. There's actually a few covers on here. I believe Smoke 2 Joints, We're Only Gonna Die for Our Arrogance, 5446, obviously Hope, it's a Descendants track, and Scarlet Begonias. You know, there's a lot of covers. They do them all justice, so there's many different versions of this album. This one I have has 24 tracks on it. So I'm not ranking all the songs at the end because I'd be fucked if I'm doing that. I don't even think they'd all fit on the screen. The last two are both dubs. One's untitled and one is Ebin or Ebin. I don't think I'm gonna really include those. Shit, in my opinion. There's another track that's not on this CD, but it's pretty much just a credit to everyone. It's called Thanx. I'll include that. That's 40 Ounce of Freedom. And to get started, so the album kicks off with Waiting for My Ruca. It's a great song. It's really fucking chill. I always thought it was a dope track. I remember it blew up on TikTok a while ago and that pissed me off a little, but who really cares? Bradley's sound effects are always so funny, but they're so cool. Like the fucking I always love that. So track number 2, we have 40 Ounce of Freedom. The title of the album, the title of the track. It's a great song. I always liked the lyrics. I thought they were cool. It actually has a great chord progression, which I'll show you in a minute. Fun song to play on guitar, fun song to sing. Yeah, I always like the chords to 40 Ounce. But that beat is so funky too. Guess your hair burns. You got your red dress on, screaming that second gear was such a turn on. And then it changes right after the chorus. I'm not coming back. Yeah, I always thought that chorus was sick. That's 40 Ounce of Freedom. Next up, we have track number 3, which is Smoke 2 Joints, which is actually a cover. I forget who the original is by, but it is a cover. It's a good song, just another stoner, chill out song, which most of these are. All the tracks have a lot of character to them. You know, the writing's great on this record. That's Smoke 2 Joints. Next up, we have another cover, which is We're Only Gonna Die for Our Arrogance. That's a great song. It was one I was never particularly fond of, but they do the original justice. Very chill once again. Now we're up to track number 5, which is Don't Push. And I remember they did a live concert where they did a medley of Don't Push and Garden Grove. And I always thought that was really cool. So now every time I play it live, I do that medley. And yeah, I guess all their songs share very similar chord progressions, so they just mix so well. Yeah, in the live video, he does this thing, so Don't Push is obviously like... Stolen from an African land, chased out with a knife, with the face side, Bob Marley and a mouth like a motorbike. Towards the end bit of Don't Push, it changes up. I never knew the chords for that, I always just kind of played like... I'm gonna run gun down with the new lyrics, get hit. And then I'll phase that into fucking... Took that trip to Garden Grove. I always thought that was such a sick medley. He obviously did it a bit differently. So yeah, that's Don't Push. It's a pretty good song in itself. Next up we have 5446, that's my number, / Ball and Chain. another cover, but it's a great track. I don't really have much to say for it. I don't really have much detail to go into about a lot of these songs, and there's a lot of songs on here, so I'm trying to keep it as quick as possible, I guess. Next up, we're up to track number 7, which is Badfish. Probably the biggest song off this album. It's thrown into that kind of group where it's Badfish, What I Got, Santeria. They're kind of the first songs people know from the band. So one of those songs that introduce people to Sublime. It's a great song. I love the music video. I always thought it was so corny, but it's good. It's got a great solo in it. I'll play that in a sec. I love the words. My favorite line is, I swim, but I wish I never learnt. The water is too polluted with germs. I don't know what that means, but I always thought it sounded pretty dope. Badfish is another great, but like simple song by them. Too. But then the solo is so cool. It's so simple, but it sounds great. I low-key prefer that to the Santeria solo sometimes. So next up we have Let's Go Get Stoned. I love this track. It's so good. The guitar in it is cool. It changes up so much. It has those dubs that are thrown in. I don't know who's saying those. I assumed it's Bradley or Miguel or something. Or it could have been like a sample from some other shit. Let's Go Get Stoned has such great guitar in it. It starts off with this like Hendrix chord progression. It's so cool. Like sometimes I swear you're taking me for granted. It's like, you know. One thing I liked happens twice in the song. It's this cool little riff. It's like, I always thought that was cool. And there's this little bit here as well. It's like, something like that. Next up, we have New Thrash. It's a really energetic punk song. It's one of my least favorites off the record, but it's pretty cool. It's more hardcore than anything else I've kind of put out, except maybe like Seed. It reminds me a bit of Seed, except Seed is a lot better. Next up, we have Scarlet, Begonias, which is obviously a cover of The Grateful Dead. And I'll be completely honest, I like Sublime's cover of it better than Grateful Dead's original. A lot of people probably disagree with that, but I don't know, it's a great song. I love Scarlet Begonias. That rap bit that he gets into is so cool. It was the summer of love. And just to gain our trust, I bought all my robots because I sold it for my personal property. It's so cool, it's so fucking fun to play. I don't know how that riff goes in it too, but it's so iconic that like... I don't think that's right, but... Next we have track number 11, Live at Ease. I love this song. It's so chill. I saw a YouTube video recently and it was a live concert Sublime did. And they were playing that song, but it was just recorded off some kind of camera. And it was very authentic, but I really liked that. It was cool. Next up we have D.Js. And I love D.Js, I love the words. Pull out his Smith & Wesson, as he says. Pretty cool. Don't have much else to say for it. Once again, I don't have much detail to go into about a lot of these tracks. Track number 13, we have Chica mi Tipo, and it's all in Spanish. And I don't even think it's a cover. I kind of assumed it was, but I tried researching and I didn't find anything that said it was. Bradley is very adequate at singing in Spanish. He knows his shit, apparently. It's not my favorite, but it's impressive to listen to, and it's still very chilled out. I could put on any song off here and I could just sit there and listen to it. Doesn't mean that it's like a great song, but you know, it's just really vibey album. Next we have Right Back, and that's a great song as well. I always found the lyrics very funny. A lot of these songs tell stories, and there's definitely a story in that. Another dope track. Next up, we have What Happened. It's a very fun song. It's like a party song. It's got that sample bit from a Tequila. Instead of Tequila, they're like, what happened? Cool track about having a hangover, probably from more than just alcohol, but it's very fun. Track 16, we have New Song. I never liked it. You know, it was kind of a throwaway one to me. Wasn't ever my favorite. It's probably the one I listened to the least off this record. It's just one I never liked. And same goes for the next track, which is Ebin or Ebin. I think maybe it's Ebin. I never liked it, really. Once again, those are probably my two least favorites off the record. We're getting towards the end now, and the next few tracks are quite good. After Ebin, you have Date Rape, which is probably one of their bigger hits. It's what got them famous, really. It's what put them out there. It was quite controversial. Obviously, if you watch the music video and you listen to the lyrics, it's pretty full on, but I think that's what makes it so good. Well, I already said this on the other video, but same goes for Wrong Way. It's like really intense lyrics that tell this fucking crazy story. But you know, at the end of the day, no matter how like explicit the words are, it's delivering a good message. Like, he's against date rape. He's not singing like, oh, I love all this shit. It's a good song. It's really funky, it's really fun. Moving on. Next we have Hope, which is originally by The Descendants. Sublime's cover does it justice, but I think I like them equally. They're both great songs. He covers it pretty much to a T. The only difference is their vocals. I love Milo's voice, Milo Ockerman from Descendants, and I obviously love Bradley's voice. He's one of my favorite singers. I always love that track. I probably find myself listening to the Sublime version more just because I listened to this whole album. Records from The Descendants kind of hit or miss for me. Next we have KRS-One. This is one I never liked, but then I've listened to it more recently. I kind of came around, and I think it's a cool song. It's really chilled out, acoustic track. It's something I like to play on guitar every now and then. It's just a lot of nice guitar songs on here. They're all very simple. That's KRS-One. I never understood the lyrics of that, to be honest with you. I need to look up what KRS-One means. Technically, the last track on the album for most versions is Rivers of Babylon. You know, it's a beautiful song. He does a great cover of it. It's a live recording, I believe. That's the only version that exists. That's the last song of the album for most versions. On this one, we have next Garden Grove, which is shit. It's great off their self-titled, but this version is very bad in my opinion. I always hated it. It's kind of missing out on the parts of the song that make it so good in the self-titled version. And then we have the untitled dub and the Ebin original, which I do not care for. Once again, I didn't like Ebin, and the dub is like mid as fuck. But then we also have Thanx, which is pretty much just instrumental, and then over top is Bradley talking and Miguel talking and whatnot, and they're just crediting everyone, their inspirations and who helped them make the album. But I have one concern with this track.
Up to Jimi Hendrix, the Beer, the Sonic Lizard, the Rape Man. The Rape Man.
Who the fuck is a Rape Man? That pretty much does the whole album for us. Great record. I fucking love it. I think I like self-titled a little bit more. It's a little more polished. This has got a few songs that sound almost unfinished, but that kind of gives it character, I reckon. Between this and self-titled, I had Robin the Hood, which is another one that's got a lot of demo tracks and all this kind of shit on it. There's a few songs I really like off there, especially Pool Shark. It's one of my favorite Sublime songs, to be honest. Both versions. They have a real fast punk version, then an acoustic laid-back version. It's kind of like, think Polly by Nirvana, and they have Polly of Nevermind, and then the real punk electric version of Incesticide. There we go. That's all I have to say for it, really. I think next video might possibly be Grace by Jeff Buckley. I know my girlfriend wants to do a video with me, so I might include her in that one, and also a Radiohead one coming up. That's it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching.